Mad Dog.
Yes.
Is Lamar the quarterback you would most want right now?
No.
Well, I didn't even finish what I was going to say.
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
Heading into the playoffs. Did
No.
you just see the beatdown over the weekend?
Yes, of course I did.
You watched that?
Yes, I did.
Maybe
Yeah. Thank you, Molly.
Maybe you should have put money on Lamar
I didn't
Jackson.
touch that one. No.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. First off, there's nobody who's better than Mahomes. So let's put that in the mix right there. You can't take him over Mahomes. Here's what I'm going to say about Lamar Jackson. And to be fair, this is a fair comment. And anybody who thinks I'm crazy here and I'm not being fair is not paying attention. Any football person, anybody on the Ravens, in 4 games that he has played in the postseason, they've scored 52 points. 4 games. And they've lost 2 games at home. So I understand this is a different team, but when he's been the orchestrator at that position for that franchise, and also after he won an MVP, they've scored 52 points. And his quarterback rating is unimpressive. Now, I'm not saying he's not going to bounce back. Every guy's going to have his moment, but I've been around sports a long time. I've seen plenty of guys be great. Clayton Kershaw is a perfect example, who have been great in regular season play, and when they get in the big postseason spot, they're just, for whatever the reason, and not quite as good. I expect him to be very, very good, but there's a ton of pressure on him. He should win 2 home games, but remember, in 4 postseason games that he has been involved with, and he wasn't great in the bowls for Louisville, 52 points in 4 games. That is fact, and he's lost 2 games at home. The Ravens can downplay it. Harbaugh can downplay it. Stephen A. can downplay it. Swagu, downplay it all you want. That is the issue. 52 points, 4 playoff games. Let me see him score 70 in 2 games at home, and then we can talk. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Swagu.
Marcus?
I trust Lamar right now, but more than anybody in the playoffs. And
More than
I
Mahomes.
understand what Mad Dog is saying. Mahomes is a better player. I trust Lamar more right now. Lamar has played better than every quarterback over the last 5 weeks, Mad Dog. So why wouldn't I trust him more going into the playoffs? And how can you bring up the fact of the old playoff performances and admit that it's a completely different situation? Don't situations matter, Mad Dog? Didn't Matthew Stafford's situation matter when he left Detroit and went to the Rams because he was with a better team and better players around him and a better offense and a better offensive coach? Doesn't that matter? Doesn't it matter when players change situations and they get in a better one and we start to see the fruit of that? This ain't the same Lamar Jackson that's been in the previous 4 playoffs. Like, I'm not on here to fight for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a $250 million quarterback. He's been a league MVP already. We know he's a really good quarterback. But I just can't stand you talking about the past playoff situations like this is the same one. It's not. It's a better defense. It's better playmakers around him. And he's playing at a better level, throwing the football and using his athleticism. That's sickening for you to bring that up. Go ahead, Steve.
Well,
and Mahomes is the best quarterback.
Listen,
like
here is the absolute correct answer to this question. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's just that it's the Baltimore Ravens. Because the one thing that Patrick Mahomes can't do is catch the damn ball. We have no faith in the Kansas City Chiefs because we don't believe in their receivers. I mean, damn it, they don't know how to line up properly and align themselves properly, let alone catch the damn football. And so when you have that as a problem, we have no reason to have faith. We look at Travis Kelce, he's a future Hall of Famer, a 2-time champion, arguably the greatest tight end in the history of the game. And this is a guy that people are wondering whether or not he's going to retire after the season is over, because how badly does he want to? I'm not saying that. I'm just talking about people who have been saying that with the reports. I don't know that. I did not ask Travis Kelce that. Having said all of that, it's really about the fact that the Baltimore Ravens look so much better than the Kansas City Chiefs. But we all know there's no way that anybody with sense could say you would take Patrick Mahomes over Lamar. You would take Lamar Jackson over Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar.
Nobody could say that. I got the numbers here.
Yeah.
I got the number. History does matter, and I got to give Doggy credit for this. Histories matter. Let me help you out here, Swagu. Patrick Mahomes 11-3 postseason record. Lamar Jackson 1-3. 5 conference championships, Lamar Jackson 0. 3 Super Bowl appearances, Lamar Jackson 0. Completion percentage in the postseason 67%. Lamar Jackson at 56%. Passing yards per game, Patrick Mahomes at 292. Lamar Jackson's at 225, okay? TD to interception ratio, 35-7. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Passer rating, 107.4, the highest passer rating in NFL postseason history. That is Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson is at 68.3. By the way, Lamar has the 3rd lowest playoff passer rating over the last 20 years with a minimum of 125 passing attempts. The only people in NFL history, Swagu, who have been worse is Andy Dalton and Rex Grossman. So what I'm saying to you is this. Lamar Jackson, I believe in him too. I believe this is going to be his year. I believe he's going to overcome all those odds. I think Baltimore's going to the Super Bowl. Let me be very, very clear about that. But no matter what I see from Lamar Jackson, I have no evidence whatsoever to ever sit in front of anywhere and say, I'd rather have Lamar Jackson than Patrick Mahomes.
Listen, man. Listen. See, this is the nuance that because we have time we can talk about. I'm on record saying I think Patrick Mahomes is going to lead the NFL as the best quarterback to ever play the position. I'm not talking about overall. I'm talking about right now based on what we've seen this season. Patrick Mahomes has more turnovers than Lamar Jackson. He is playing with, to your point, Stephen A., lesser cast and crew than Lamar Jackson is. But let's not throw Lamar Jackson out the window like we haven't watched this season and based on what he's doing now, as opposed to all of the other quarterbacks in the NFL. I don't think anybody's taking anybody over Lamar Jackson right now.
With all due respect, that's where you get slick. Because you see, what you said is throw Lamar Jackson out. Let me finish. Let me finish. What you said is throw Lamar Jackson out. No one said that, Marcus Spears. What we said was Patrick Mahomes is so great, even with the struggles you've seen this year, you can't throw him out because the resume is that great. You see that? You see the difference? You said you can't throw Lamar Jackson out. No one's saying that. We're just saying Patrick Mahomes has been so phenomenal in a one game. Like Swagu, you say any given Sunday, right? Any given Sunday, right? Well, any given Sunday, if Patrick Mahomes steps on a field with one game on the line over 60 minutes, you try to tell me you ain't scared out of your damn mind because that's Patrick Mahomes?
Stephen A., yes, but I'm telling you right now, entering the playoffs in 2024, it's Lamar Jackson that everybody's scared of. He's the guy that everybody's worried about. It's not Patrick Mahomes. It's not another quarterback in the AFC or the NFC. He is the guy that everybody is worried about entering these playoffs.
They're worried about
this season.
They're worried. Listen, they're worried about Lamar Jackson the way they're always worried about Lamar Jackson when he's on the field. The difference is that this year we ain't worried about the Chiefs because we've seen Patrick Mahomes on at least 35 occasions put the ball in their hands, and they've dropped the ball more than anybody in the NFL. That's the difference. Not Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. It's the fact that the receivers can't catch the damn ball.
But we've also seen Patrick Mahomes throw interceptions as well.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? I just thought about a question.
Range.
I just thought about a question. Wasn't you the one that said that you begged the Chiefs to grab DeAndre Hopkins? Isn't that you?
100%.
Now, let me ask you this question.
100%.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
If he had DeAndre Hopkins to throw the football to, how much more worried would you be about Patrick Mahomes?
I wouldn't be worried at all. Wouldn't be worried at all. Okay. But we ain't living. If he had DeAndre Hopkins, I think the Chiefs would be in a much better situation than they are right now.
So are we saying?
Right?
So are we saying?
But Stephen A., they not, and they don't have him.
The question,
let me ask you a Mad Dog
question. Lamar and Patrick Mahomes. It's not the team. It's about Lamar.
The quarterback.
About the quarterback, Swagu.
Yeah.
Okay, what quarterback playing better than Lamar Jackson right now?
You're not
quarterback is playing better than Lamar Jackson?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If you had an opportunity to put Patrick Mahomes on the Ravens, this year, what would they look like? Would they look worse?
I'll put Patrick Mahomes on any team before any other quarterback in the league.
That's all I'm saying.
They look good. They look great.
Okay. Okay.